Okay, folks, hi. Welcome back. This is Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum set vocalist Zombie Supreme, the Queen, the King, the Empress, the Conqueror, the Conqueress. Yes, all of that of the Milky Way galaxy, of the truth, of EDM. My my title basically is the EDM and drum set vocalist Zombie Supreme. Even though this series, the truth is, it's not about my electronic dance music brand, I found a way to tie it in, but also bring another side to myself of knowledge and opinion that I have that you can take something away from. I talk about on this particular series things that are not necessarily comfortable to talk about for the everyday person, but this is what we're dealing with in reality. We all like to escape reality, but right now, right here, we're not going to escape it. We're going to talk about the things we need to talk about. And this episode is called, what did I call this episode? Give me a moment. I have my notes. This episode is called Let's Talk About Los Angeles. The warning for all of America, the state it's in right now. If you take a look at this picture that you see here on the screen, you're seeing the current state of Los Angeles and how Los Angeles already was when I was living there towards the end of the 2010s and when I left to come to Las Vegas. So let's get right into it. This is the truth is. Take it away. All right, folks. So, if you like this video today, please hit the like button, share with your friends, all of that. Get the message out there. If you're not paying attention out there, you know, a lot of times we're in our own little world, our own lives, just trying to survive, just trying to keep our heads above water out here in this crazy economy in this particular country alone. Let alone some of the other developed countries out there that are having their own problems as well. Anyway, when it comes to money and finances and politics and all that other crazy stuff, we're definitely dealing with right here, right now in this particular country. So let's talk about Los Angeles. Number one, Los Angeles is not what it used to be. It ain't what we all were sold. It ain't what it used to be for people who actually lived there before the 2010s hit and things really took a more uglier turn. And really what Los Angeles is a warning and a sounding alarm for the rest of America, because what's happening in Los Angeles is no longer unique to Los Angeles. It's no longer unique to New York. We talk about the homeless problem because of the way the current economic status is going in the capitalist system and where it's propelling to. You're seeing many people ending up in the streets, right? You're seeing many people ending up on the sidewalks. You're just seeing it greatly like this in all over, even in places like Beverly Hills, some of the more affluent places there in Los Angeles, in the streets, because we all know that most people who are making $30,000 or less, you know, if you work at Target, pay less. Even doctors and people of that kind of money of $65,000 a year, or maybe $70,000 a year if they're lucky. Surgeons are living in the cars and things like that because they can't afford the housing prices or even to rent an apartment. I mean, when I was in Los Angeles, I couldn't afford to rent an apartment. I went there and I had a roommate, and I never could afford to live. I never could be stable in Los Angeles. Trying to be this superstar, right? Going there to get my name in lights. Well, let me tell you something. It ain't quite like that for most people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people go to Los Angeles to try to make their dreams come true. And then what end up happening for real? So they end up on the streets, okay? A lot of people end up on the streets or doing things for money. Or they just end up running away completely and going back home because Los Angeles is just too much in so many ways. When the pandemic hit, when the pandemic hit Los Angeles, it almost like it completely fell to the wayside. It's like all the problems that were already there and were already starting to go downhill, and things are starting to change towards the time when I arrived in 2011 to the time I was basically there at the end of the 2010s to the time that the pandemic hit and I left. Things completely went to the left in Los Angeles. Number one, a lot of people in the main city of Los Angeles, not speaking about the whole metropolitan, as a behemoth that Los Angeles is as a metropolitan, or the city of Los Angeles, where a lot of people in Los Angeles energy just wasn't that good to begin with anyway. A lot of times it was negative, very cutthroat in Los Angeles in the first place. Somebody of a certain personality can't really survive comfortably in Los Angeles without much confrontation. And honestly, I'm one of those people, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised I lasted that long in Los Angeles, but the energy was just never right. People are not hello, how are you kind of people there, at least in Los Angeles alone. When I talk about places like Long Beach or going further out, we're talking about just the city alone of Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? Koreatown, West Hollywood. And man, I really hate West Hollywood. I thought I was gonna love West Hollywood, but the gays in West Hollywood, I do not like them. And somebody like me who's black and gay, and we don't exactly fit that body type, we just fit the fakeness and it's too much over there in West Hollywood. Too much. Okay? So somebody like me just was never for that kind of place. And people are just so fake. We're gonna talk about that another time. But that was one of the biggest problems with people in the main city of Los Angeles, for the most part. And you can say whatever you want to. If you're somebody that was there, you got a different kind of treatment, it's because you fit the status quo. Okay, you fit the status quo, so you got a different treatment there than somebody who didn't fit the status quo of the bullshit. Okay, I gotta say, sorry YouTube, I was gonna be monetized anyway, so I ain't really worried about cussing on your channel. Just make sure you share my videos to more people. That's all I ask of you. Okay, Miss YouTube, thank you. Okay, sorry, that was the alarm. If you could hear that going off, if you didn't, oh well. But anyway, like I was saying, not besides the people, the cost of things. When I got there, it was already too damn high. By the time I was in the thick of it, it was just impossible, really. If you didn't make at least $70,000-$90,000 a year, you wasn't straight up in no Los Angeles. You was struggling. You was struggling, buckling. You was struggling, buckling this hole. Let me tell you something. Some of you might be living in Los Angeles right now, but maybe some of you watching this got some money, because if you were still in Los Angeles and you were, I don't care if you were born and raised there, you tried, I don't care. You need to get out. You need to get out of Los Angeles right now. Pack your bags, get your family up. It's time to go. Okay? You need to get up out of Los Angeles. It's not the Los Angeles it used to be. The government and the people in power there ran that thing into the ground. It's not quite what it was. It didn't go to a better place. It went down the toilet. Even Hollywood producers and movie studios basically are moving away from Hollywood and not even really doing as much movies there anymore, because they can't take what's happening there. And the homeless problem, which is another, like I said, one of the biggest things right now. The homeless used to be in one place, Skid Row, downtown Los Angeles. Now it is everywhere around Los Angeles, all the streets. Everybody's just becoming homeless. People aren't escaping, they're just ending up on the ground. Honey, I became a different person by the time 2020, 2017, 2018 hit. I became a different kind of person, different kind of mind. I made a plan to get myself up and out and escape Los Angeles, and that's exactly what I did, honey. And I was successful at doing just that. Okay? Now, like I was saying, but really when I talk about, to wrap this up really quick, and let me hear your comments down in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. When I talk about this, I'm mainly talking about the degradation of Los Angeles. I'm talking also about one of the biggest signs of it being the homeless problem, as you see in this current photo here. Okay, that's spreading around the U.S. in the most grotesque way you've ever seen. It's most U.S. cities are going to start looking like Los Angeles. If something isn't done about this, and let me tell you something, nothing is going to be done about it. There's some diabolical plan with the wealthy that I don't even want to talk about. Right now, because I don't want to make this one. Sorry about that. I had to burp. I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long. And yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, but the point is that everybody else who's not wealthy or rich is going to be left for dead. If you can't afford a house or an apartment, it's going to be, oh well. You want to have to shack up with the other people who are making like $30,000, who are not rich, basically, who are not wealthy. You want to have to find, hopefully you got a friend that can help you out, hopefully, but a lot of people don't have that option. So they end up on the ground. Even friends that want to help you, they can't help you. They're barely trying to keep their heads above water. And they're not allowed to, they can't save you because of the rules they're under. They would love to save you, but they can't. So, yes, Los Angeles, just get out of there. Just get out of it. It's a warning for what's actually slowly happening to the rest of the country with the whole homeless problem. Los Angeles is not what it is. Yes, it's still sunny, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it got beaches, but a lot of these beaches are being taken over by the homeless. It's too much of a hassle. A lot of the parks are overran by the homeless too. It's everywhere. It's not good. It's not good. No, it's not good. And a lot more American cities are going to become just like Los Angeles is now. And like I said, also the people in power over Los Angeles, they have an invested interest in the homeless. Believe it or not, and try to research the best you can if you can find the information. But the people in power over there in California alone have an invested interest in them making money off of the homeless. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Okay? So I'm going to wrap it up with that. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. This has been Paint 3.0, the EDM and drum staff vocal that's on me supreme. Okay? Make sure you watch my episodes, like, comment, share with your friends. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. Are you still living in Los Angeles? Do you make under $90,000 a year? And how are you faring over there, honey? Because let me tell you, it can't be good unless you're shacked up with people as roommates. It's your best chance of making it. But hopefully, they're actually people that are not cray-cray, because I got some stories about some roommates. Let me tell you something. A lot of the situations are not even organic. So anyway, let's get to these social medias. These social medias are not for people who are not into electronic dance music, dubstep, whatever. These are for the people who are in my loyal Zomatrons, new people of the EDM community that happen to find this video. These are for you. Snapchat, Sessions Live, my website, SoundCloud, all of that, which has some of my older music on it. But to get some of my new unreleased stuff, that gets you a clear sign of where I'm headed in the future musically. You want to get on the email list by getting 3 free songs, by going to that Bitly link, or my website will lead you to my email list in the first place. I'm looking for ride or die people. I'm looking for the ride or dies for people who are going to be going to my email list that are qualified, who like EDM, not just anybody now. If you don't like EDM, don't bother with the social medias, okay? Except for this one right here where you can watch more episodes at the end of this video. The truth is that you always see, most likely, hopefully, or into. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next The Truth Is. Bye-bye now.